If you ever miss a phone prank that you wanted to hear or anything else on the show, please check out the podcast. You can find it at thejubalshow.com. It's time for Nina's What's Trending.
Have you guys seen some of the images from Florida with Hurricane Debbi coming in hard?
No.
Streets are flooding. They're dealing with a lot of stuff right now. But since that's happened, Walmart has decided to come out and let everybody know in the country what it is that people in Florida are stocking up on the most. And I'm not trying to make fun of this time because hurricanes suck. It's terrifying to lose your home or even have the threat of that. But whatever it is about Pop-Tarts, it's making people feel better. And this is the one go-to item more so than bread and eggs and milk, which always is pre-storm stock up.
That actually kind of makes sense to me, to be honest with you. They never, they last forever.
Yeah.
They're secure. You know it's going to be good. They got their own little individual pouch. You can hand them out pretty well.
I was thinking about that too, because it's like you don't have to do anything. You can just take it out of the container and then eat it, and it's still like yummy, and it's comfort food. Like if you're in the middle of a hurricane, like, can I please have something nice?
And I think if they get wet, they stay the same. I don't think they react to water at all.
Wait, really?
I don't.
I mean, that icing on the top, that water just roll right off that.
Dude, I don't know, but if you put them in the toaster,
I know,
make them
next
all warm.
level. Side note,
we lost Victoria.
Okay. Also, we'll keep an eye on Florida and keep updates coming with Hurricane Debbi because that sucks. But there is, side note, a movie on Netflix right now all about Pop-Tarts.
Really?
Jerry Seinfeld is in it.
It's called Unfrosted?
Yeah.
I saw it. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw the preview.
I watched it. It was kind of dumb.
Is it about Pop-Tarts?
It's about the creation of Pop-Tarts.
That's kind of cool.
It was kind of hard to take seriously because they made it really funny, but it is kind of interesting, and it's been nominated for Emmys. So if you're interested in the story of Pop-Tarts.
For Emmys?
It's interesting. Yeah.
Sometimes it's about the people in the things, not the things themselves.
I mean, there was a lot of people in this movie,
Really?
and I just still am not sure how much of it was true, but allegedly it is. So
That's pretty cool,
Anyway,
though.
yeah, the story of the Pop-Tart. Moving forward, Justin Timberlake has pleaded not guilty in this ongoing saga of his DUI. So he was on a Zoom on Friday and where he appeared in court, and then also his lawyer is saying that there is no way that this is going to go through and they're going to end up dropping all charges because one of the superior officers didn't sign the initial charging papers.
Bro, how do you forget that part?
I would say 9 times out of 10 when people get out of a DUI, it's over something like that. It's that they waited and they didn't do the blood alcohol thing right, or that this paperwork didn't get signed or whatever. And I think it's annoying because drunk driving is really dangerous. And when we let people off on this, they don't learn the lesson.
Well, Timberlake still insists that he was not intoxicated when he was arrested. And so we'll see how this ends up playing out. But as of right now, they're pretty confident that it will be dismissed, although he's got to be in court again. So he's on tour right now in another country. But the judge was like, can you please make sure that Justin is available to physically be in court?
The judge is just trying to throw some weight
on that day. And so his license has been suspended, but it's only suspended in New York State. So he can drive outside.
Right.
Of New York, so.
Wait, if your license is suspended, never mind.
You don't have a federal driver's license, right? So it's just state by state, technically.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Victoria's
so
like, ooh.
Yeah, so you could just go to any other state and be like, I drive here, ha.
Yeah. Sometimes they're really nice to you about that. But anyway, okay. So have you known anybody, or are you somebody that has been named after a character on a TV show? Like one of the not so common ones? If you are, or you have, or you know someone, there's a chance it could present problems while trying to travel. There's a story of a woman who was devastated after her daughter, Khaleesi's passport was rejected because it was named after the character on Game of Thrones. Yes. They said that they believed it was trademarked. And so they needed a letter from Warner Brothers to be like, okay, this is not what it is. Turns out it was trademarked, but for things, not
Yeah, that's not how... you can be named whatever you want.
Yeah,
you can name me Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. It's still my name.
Right. So not people's names. So you're correct in that. So this woman is telling the story, and she's like, if I didn't post about this on social media, if I did not start telling the story, I don't think anybody would have resolved the issue. So they have since apologized to her. Her daughter did end up getting a passport, but not without this big brouhaha. So if you are someone or you know someone with a name like Khaleesi, know you have rights, and you still get to be Khaleesi with the passport.
It's so weird. Talk about a customs or TSA person being like, You can't come through here with that copywritten name. Is that shirt real? You got a real, I don't know, insert like Marvel character? Is that an official merchandise? What are you doing, dude?
Trying not to get fined is probably what they were doing. But anyway, that's what's trending. How would you like to turn $5 into $2,000?
I would love that.
Love that as well.
Me too. So if you have any $5 bills next to you, look at it, pull it out, and see what the serial number is. Because there are over 826 million $5 bills in circulation, but some of them are worth this $2,000. 1 in 11 million.
Holy cow.
Why is it worth more than $5?
Yeah.
I don't understand currency.
I'm going to tell you. So currency collectors, if you will, are the ones that are saying these are worth more because of their serial numbers. So if you have a serial number like G8888888A or B55555C, anything with
A G or a B?
All the same number.
With a number, a series of numbers all being the same, then you should take it to get appraised because these currency collectors find these more valuable, and your $5 could be $2,000.
Just because it's so rare to have a serial number that's like
1 in 11 million $5 bills have that.
But
serial
does that
number.
mean that it's going to be more valuable in a few more years? Like, do I kind of keep it with me to maybe turn it into $4,000, $10,000? Wait.
I think the key to that is get it appraised, keep it, and go from there.
Huh. Okay.
Because then you have an appraisal of it, and then that's good. You like a market time.
I'm cashing in today because I got stuff I got to buy today. I got bills to pay today.
Here's the thing: like, who's got $5 bills laying around?
You do you. I had one in one of my jeans I found the other day. I
Probably had the serial number and you threw it away, didn't you?
I didn't throw it away.
Why'd you throw it away? It's money.
I used it to
I thought it was
buy
weird,
water, and like that was it. Because
Dang.
$5 for water now. So anyway,
So now the gas station has a $2,000 $5 bill.
I'm just saying, if you got $5, take a quick peek because you could be rich-ish.
Like the ATM later today.
Adjacent. Okay, have you gotten in your vitamin C today?
No.
We know how important vitamin C is, but now it's getting even more expensive.
Why?
Wait, does that mean like the emergency? I love those things.
You know, we're just talking about citrus specifically, but vitamin C does come from citrus. So what's happening is the Department of Agriculture said that the price have increased 30% from last year because of a disease known as, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try. Huanglongbing is what it's called, is destroying crops in Florida, Texas, and California. Which
that makes sense.
Was
then.
just costing growers all that. I mean, we know.
That makes sense then. I hate it when things go up for no reason, but like if you're like, hey, there's the supply has been hit, then that makes sense.
And there's a reason.
Your C is sick. Somebody needs to get in there and fix it. What are you saying? Wow. It's just sad to me when you think about trees. Like if you're a human and you're sick, you know, you can go ahead and take some Theraflu and knock yourself out. But when the trees are sick,
they got no Theraflu.
what are you going to do?
Give them some water.
They need vitamin C. We take vitamin C when we're sick. What do the trees take?
I don't know.
I know.
Ozempic?
Now you can think about
why
it.
Ozempic? Brad, really?
Oh my gosh, could you
throwing out
imagine?
ideas.
Inject the tree and then the oranges from the tree will have like Ozempic like
Please don't give Monsanto any ideas. The new weight loss orange.
That would be
No more injections. Just consume your orange, get your vitamin C and your Ozempic all at once.
I'm sorry I even thought of
May
that.
cause death.
I'm sorry.
Brad!
I mean, that's how it goes.
Your vitamins are important and it is important to eat healthy, but you know, maybe not that. So that's why the prices are higher. Now, this is a song that I never imagined in my entire life would get a remix.
Uh-oh.
But it has, and it's the Alphabet song. It's still kind of to the melody of Twinkle Twinkle, but now there's a t-shirt that has changed the melody and
Why?
it is going viral, and some people are actually following along with this because some children were getting confused with the LMNOP part and the X, Y, and Z part.
Yeah, I used to say L-Men-O-P.
Wait, what? Seriously? What do you mean?
Because you don't realize it's all, those
when you're
are
a
each
kid.
an individual
Why
letter.
are you
You just-
LMNOP?
Right, but you think that that's...
You're an adult, Victoria. We're talking about children who aren't quite, understanding of the entire concept of letters.
Well,
okay?
it is kind of... I get that
That's
it's
fair.
kind of confusing, but I like saying LMNOP.
Yeah, I do too. I used to love that part.
I'm defending young Brad right now.
But if we all
that's
take
cute.
on this version, you're never going to say LMNOP again. So,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q,
like that.
R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I never will forget how to say the alphabet.
I didn't like that.
hated
I need
that.
the element of. I don't like the
I hated that.
element. No.
PQRSTU. No,
I can't do it.
Can you imagine if you learn it that way and then hear it our way, and then it would be like they would hate the LMNOP?
It's just like math. They've changed. By the way, I'm producer Brad. I am a dad. I have to deal with new math.
What do you mean new math?
They've changed the way math is done since I was a kid. It's a whole different system of mathing. And I'm like, she's like, and this and this and this. And I'm like, I don't know the answers. Is there a teacher's book anywhere?
Just get that TI calculator. Is that what it was? The TI?
TI 89.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sneak that TI, program all the answers in. You get the computer program the calculator and then take it in and be like, ha-ha.
I never knew how to do that. Everybody else knew how to do that, and I couldn't figure it out. And my dad wasn't going to do it, so.
Right.
LMNOP it is.
LMNOP is how I said it.
And that's what's trending.